Yep, Atlanta's number one hip-hop station. It's Hot 107.9. Your Dirty J Nix Fly's got the radio.
DJ Cash, the Fly Haitian Kid. I'm in the building.
Now, I told y'all earlier, man, we had a special guest, man, a legend, a walking legend, a living legend, the mayor of Atlanta, the president, the governor. Gucci Man's in the building.
What's happening?
Gucci the governor. What it do, man?
Man, everything's good. Life is great.
Man, we haven't talked to you in a long time since you've been smaller, bro.
Man, look, I'm so happy to be back and just tell the city, you know, I appreciate them. You know, I got a new album, and they, you know, I just appreciate them for supporting me. I couldn't wait to come back and just share.
Okay, let's talk about this album, man. What's this album about? What's this Gucci Man album about?
Man, it's just me doing my thing, man. You know, rapping over hard beats, you know, talking slick, talking about money, hoping I inspire somebody, talking about what I got going on right now.
Well, talking about inspirations, man, you inspired a whole new generation of the new rap game. Like, you almost like reinvented the Godfather rap of down south, man.
You know, I did it unintentionally. You know what I'm saying? I was just, the thing about it was I did it with just being myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never came out of like, I want to be the GOAT, I wanted to be the greatest. My whole thing was I want to help as many people as I can. I really wanted to do that.
But the list is insane. Like, it's probably like incomparable to anybody else almost in hip hop because it's directly and indirectly. Because like I was telling you off air, like you influencing people like Slim Duncan who influenced me, like that helped run my numbers up. So directly and indirectly, you help a lot of people in the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's insane. I don't think anybody else in this generation at all has done that.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you for acknowledging that.
Nah,
so how do you feel, man? Now you gotten older, got more mature, you know what I'm saying? Start handling business. You're not wild Gucci no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ain't drinking no more. Ain't spazzing. How do you look back at your life, man? Because I think a lot of people always, for a long time, kind of misunderstood you, but you always had a good heart and a giving heart that a lot of artists still to this day can't even fathom to do. Like just not having a problem with putting your artists up on top of World Star 4 or 5 videos and paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Making sure they pop, making sure they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? From numerous artists that I can just name. When you look back at your life, like how do you feel, man?
It's like you know, I had a lot of different things going on. You know, I had my music life, and I had, you know, the things I was doing in, you know, just, you know, in the world.
Right.
So with that being said, I feel like the stuff that I did in the music world balanced out all the negative things I did in the, you know, other side of the world.
Right.
Because I never fought nobody. I never did nobody bad or stole nothing from them or put them in a messed up contract or held them hostage, held their career hostage. If they wanted to move on, I helped them move on. You know, I always just kept it real. I ain't got no artist can say, man, Gucci stole something. Anything was like deceitful. Right. But you know what I'm saying? I felt like that balanced out the deceitful things I might have did, you know, when I was in the drug game.
Right. Your life story is like is insane. It's crazy. Any biopic in the future?
Yeah, I got a biopic in the future. The rights to my book just got acquired to turn to a movie.
Wow.
The same people that put out The Negotiator, that put out the movie with Denzel and T.I. What's the name of that movie?
I know.
American Gangster.
Yeah, American Gangster.
They did the movie just about McDonald's, the dude who
the founder
of McDonald's.
Yeah.
They did a movie called The Wrestler that like won a bunch of awards, and now they finna do the Gucci Man movie.
That's hard.
How was that like? What do? They sit down with you and you just tell them from the beginning?
They just fascinated with me, man. They just invite me to dinner and they just give me millions of dollars just to hear me talk.
Give me millions. So let me ask you a question. This is things like this now that we older, and I've been knowing you since I've been here, and you done definitely had my back since Pills and Freaky Girl, all that stuff. So like back then, did you ever even think that you would still be like just as relevant as you are now? I
thought that honestly, it's like it was a gift. I knew that I had a knack for making songs. So like, damn, every song I make, they playing it in Central Station. And like everybody hate me, but they love my music.
Right.
So I knew I had a knack for making songs that were catchy, and I knew that eventually it was gonna pan out because I was gonna keep putting them out.
Right.
So I really did have a plan. Like if I put out 15 tapes and you put out 5, I'll beat you.
Right. So what I'm saying is, as far as just like where you at now, as far as how many artists you influence and being that big of an inspiration, because I think you were just going. Back in the day, you were just going, Gooch. He's just rapping, going, moving, and grooving.
It's living. Like sometimes you fumble the ball. Sometimes you embarrassed. That'll make me make a tape. Sometimes you encourage. That'll make you make a tape. Sometimes you hide. That'll make you make 3 tapes. Sometimes you ball and you hit a lick. That'll make you make a tape.
Right.
Sometimes you got beef. That'll make you make a tape. It's like my life. I just put it on wax, and that's what I did.
So how do you go from 1 foot on freedom and 1 foot on the banana peel to like being so positive and being so inspirational? Yeah.
It's like honestly, for real. I look at myself. I'm like, when I was young, I hung out with a lot of people older than me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of people, I was like, damn, you 40 years old, you 45 years old, you still doing stuff that I'm doing, I'm 25. I ain't want to be that person.
Right.
So it's like, I'm proud of what I am today, so it's like I knew that I eventually had to step my game up. So that's what you see.
Man, I ain't mad about that, man.
No.
So let's get back to this album, man.
Let's get it.
Now, I gotta look up how many albums you are in between mixtapes, albums. Some of them sound like albums that's mixtapes. What album is this?
I'm not sure.
You lost count.
I can't count them. No idea.
So what can we look for this? Of course, a more mature Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What can we look for in this album?
Well, you know, I feel like I'm richer than ever, so I got more to say.
What features we got on this album, Gucci?
We got 21, we got Quavo, we got Young Boy, we got Kodak, we got Bruno. You know, we got some heavy hitters.
How does the song with Bruno happen? Like you went from so
like
icy to Bruno to like the songs with Bruno. Like how does
It's
that
like,
happen?
Once me and Bruno I got on the remix with him, and we kind of like established contact with each other. I started sending them records. You know what I'm saying? So one day me and Metro did like 4 records, and I just sent all on to Bruno. He was like, "Man, these records hard." So then the next day, me and Southside went to the studio, and I think DY, and I made a record, and I'm like, I'm gonna send this to Bruno and see what he think about it. And I sent it to him, and he remixed it, and it came back, Wake Up in the Sky.
Wow.
That's how that went.
So what's next for Gucci, man? You done work with Mariah Carey's, the Ushers, Bruno Mars. What's next? Is there anybody that you haven't worked with yet that you want to?
I'm still looking for the next superstar.
Okay.
So it's still
somebody that I don't know about, that, you know, the next Migos or the next Future or the next Thug or the next Nicki or Cardi or, you know, the next big artist.
But you know, like you're crossover now, so like everybody listens to Gucci. So are you open to other genres?
Yeah, I like all kind of music. If it's jamming, then I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, the
So
name,
I got a card for you. I'll take it. When you leave, I'll grab your number before you leave.
I'm open. I'm for real.
now, the Evil Genius, man. Tell you about this name.
I don't even know. Like, it's all about titles. You always want to have a dope title for real. Like, I don't even know what made me come up with the Evil Genius. But
I mean, it fits you. It definitely fits
Got to
you.
be some truth to it.
I felt like, I did all that and look who on top.
Right.
That's kind of what made me say the Evil Genius. Like, it seemed like it was methodical, but it's like, damn, all this shit happened and look who on the top.
Right.
At the end of it. So, you know, you got to be a little dirty, I guess, to get where you got to be. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't always be, you know, it's by any means necessary.
Right.
Get to the top.
So tell me this, like, do you ever feel like, you know what I'm saying, even to this day, as much as success you done had, do you ever feel like you still want to just shit on the people that counted against you back in the day?
Yeah. I did that with El Gato and the Evil Genius. if you listen to it, I'm talking so cocky, I wouldn't give a damn if I sell or not. I'm already rich.
Right. It's well.
They don't buy one album. I got more money than all the rappers. I ain't tripping.
But at the same time, though, like when you came in, I hear you say certain things. Like, I gotta apologize to this person. I gotta apologize to that person.
No, I meant that.
Right. So, like, what's the thought process when you started changing your life? Was it something you went through mentally and was like, I'm gonna just fix this, or did you go to help? Did you get counseling and somebody said, you know, you need to go back and these are the steps?
No, it's just like they told me the consequence. Like, okay, if you get out, you get in trouble. This is what's gonna happen to you. Right. Straight like that. So I was like, I gotta change everything. That's what I did.
That's dope.
Yeah. See, that sounds so. Well, I wouldn't say it sounds crazy, but I think a lot of young people need to hear something like that because
the young people. I ain't mean to cut you out, but the young people don't have that skill set. You can't do nothing if you don't got the skill set to, you know, really deal with a lot of situations that life bring you. So you retreat to drugs or you retreat to watching what somebody else did that might not be right. You just don't have the skills. So
what would you tell some of the young cats out there that's out there struggling? Because like I said, like it's like people that grew up on you, like you the big homie, like you the OG Gucci.
Tell them, man, just be grateful for what you got, man, and if you stay grateful for what you got, you'll get more. If you got somebody who's supporting your music, be grateful for that person. Then y'all can have more. If you got a job and you trying to come up, be grateful for that job. Like, don't quit your day job. Hustle that job, and then you know, use your hobby as your sideline job till you get it to working.
Right.
Then you could be an evil genius. You could be an evil genius.
I ain't throw away I did everything to get to the top.
Right. So I'll say, so this is another thing I always looked at. It's like being from where Gucci was from, just being wild. You know what I'm saying? To being like what people are like. You recently married. You know what I'm saying? Now people are saying this is the couple to be. Like, this is the couple to be. It's like you got your Jay-Z and your Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? But you got your hood black love, Keisha and Gucci. Like, how do you feel about that process? Like,
to be compared to somebody who's successful or another couple that's successful, you know, that's dope. I love it. I embrace it, man. I'm proud of it.
Do people ever try to use your past against you? Like
100%. 100%. All the time. They still, you know, it don't matter. But, of course, you can always be judged on your past. It's always there.
Right.
But I just don't look back.
Right.
I stay forward.
So how do you keep that mindset? Because anything in your past, like, hunt you, like, damn, I can't believe they brought this up.
Nope. People used to always ask me like that. If you kill somebody, do you see ghosts? I never seen a ghost. Nobody hunts me.
Right. That's
Sleep
real.
good every night. Yeah. Knowing I ain't crossed nobody, I ain't did nobody wrong, I ain't did no messed up contract.
Right.
I ain't held your contract hostage. I sleep good.
Right. So
I can call anybody, they dying, and I'm like, I love to do something with Guap.
Right.
That's my boy.
Right. Hey, you talking
He
about?
never did nothing but show me love.
Right. So let's speak about Atlanta. Atlanta United soccer team just recently won the title, championship.
Yeah. That's
Did
dope
you
as
think that the soccer team was going to be the one to bring one home?
It don't matter, we'll take it. It don't matter, we'll take it.
At this point, we'll take it.
Yeah.
So what do you see? What do you think? Okay, let's talk sports, okay? What do we got to do for the Atlanta Falcons to get back in there? What do you think?
I love the Falcons.
Gucci the coach.
Trade Matt Ryan.
Trade him. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Julio 2-5, dog. Sanu 2-5.
You're right. And Ridley.
Freeman. We got 2 minute threats, man. Get his ass out of there.
Okay, so get rid of Matt Ryan. Okay, let's go to the Hawks. Now we might have 2 #1 draft picks this year.
If we get Zion.
I've been telling. I've been preaching it.
He been saying
Tell
that.
me, talk,
But I say they need more than that though.
I'm just saying
He's
that's a
not
start.
enough.
That's a start.
We'll take Zion.
He's not
take
enough
him.
though.
Yes, that's enough.
That's
We
a
got Trey now.
start.
We got Trey. We got Zion. Everybody coming.
Man.
I'm glad Gucci said. You want to say that one more time? Who we need Gucci again for the whole world, for the fools in the back?
We'll take Zion and we'll take Newt Bowles' son too. Bring him too.
Yeah. We RJ Barrett if he's still out there.
RJ Barrett and what's the other one? Redmond.
Yeah, Redmond too.
We'll take him too.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we get all of that, then yeah.
Yeah, we good. It's
Might
a
be a
building
good
process.
shape.
I mean, we got Gucci, so maybe Gucci can make some tweets
And
out.
we got Trey. He's still hooping now.
Yeah, he's still hooping.
Yeah.
He just ain't got no help.
He ain't got no help.
I'm an Atlanta United fan though. Through and through. I told them from the beginning Atlanta United was gonna pop.
My buddy said people was down there wearing Falcons jerseys to the Atlanta United parade. So they just jumped on the bandwagon. That was my buddy was telling me.
So tell me about how do you feel about the Atlanta music scene now? Since you inspire so much of it, like how do you see? Because I think a lot of people, like I think other sides bitches been waiting on Atlanta to die. They got mad when Gucci was putting out his music. They like, damn it, Gucci, and then they come back.
I feel like Atlanta, they really doing their thing right now. Like it's not even fair how hard we going.
It's not.
It's like the stunning got too crazy. It's like the Atlanta artists got so much money. So
it's
many
because
cars.
of you. You did it, bro.
So much, bro. They got so much jewelry and car and clothes and house. It's unreal.
They got it from Goo Up though. Goo Up, you used to come with the crazy change characters.
It wasn't like that.
Oh, so they
Everybody got a dump truck full of money.
right.
He came a long way from the Bart Simpson chain.
I came a long way. That's
Different
still-
money now.
Yeah. They still, now, to be honest, when I was buying that, once I got to like the Bart Simpson chain, all of them were costing a bunch of money.
Right. But it's being like an expert now, like your life is literally a movie. If somebody didn't know anything about you and I sat down and explained it, they would be like, this is made up. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't believe it. Yo, I'm for real.
So like, what do you say to some people that might be going through a difficult time, like a Kanye? Like I feel like he's going through a difficult time right now where he's struggling and he has certain demons. What would you say to an artist like that?
I really don't know Kanye to say nothing, but I know one thing, that he got too much money to be talking about, so he's struggling with some demons. She'll be okay. Whatever it is, he should, I'm pretty sure somebody got way less dealing with a lot more.
Right.
So when you think about it like that, it ain't really no big problems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can go to the studio out there and rap about it. You're doing good. You're doing damn good.
Right.
So what's next for Gucci? Like you got the label situation with Eskimo. You know what I'm saying? 17, 10-17.
You know everything 10-17.
Right.
You know.
Okay, 10-17. What's the Glacier Gang? What's that?
That's just my new invention.
Okay. Gucci, who's a part of the Glacier Gang, man?
Just me for now.
Okay, so who's part of 10-17 Eskimo?
Hood Rich Pablo, Asian the Dog, Z Money, Maul and Quill.
Okay, so how do you go about your future endeavors? Like, what's going on in Gucci Man's head? Like, Juicy J just scored big with this core water.
I seen that.
525 million.
Congrats
You know what I'm saying?
J, that's dope.
What Gucci got going on, man? Gucci got something up his sleeve. You working on something? I know you.
You know, I can't tell you everything. But you know, for real, man, I'm well invested into into the community and these young artists, man. I'm trying to make sure their dreams come true, and that I do what I promised them.
So, what are you looking for as far as new artists that's popping, that's booming?
Be honest, man. I like talented artists, and I feel like once I take on the role of an artist, whether they sell or don't sell or make money, if I believe in you, I kind of like have blind faith. We're gonna try.
Right.
But I definitely would love to, find that next dope superstar who ready to take the whole world by storm.
Is there somebody out there that you see and you're like, man, that person is dope. I can't wait to sit down with this person.
A lot of times, by the time I like it, everybody else like it too. So I kind of be like the last one on it or not the first one on it, because the internet got it to where, like, soon as something dope, everybody jump on it.
Right.
So it's like by the time I find out about it, they already signed and did a deal and signed it 3-4 people.
Well, we can work out some Gucci. I can go out and find some artists for you, and the ones I see that we believe in before, give you a jump on the game.
I want to make some money because I end up turning up the artists more than they, they be spoiled. I get you the roller, the 10-something change, you're driving good, you living good. What you gonna? It's like they don't even have to drive.
Then they quit. Then they quit. Yeah, they're rich before one record. Yeah. Then they quit.
So personal life. Any baby Gucci's coming soon? Can we?
No.
You don't want no kids at all? Not yet.
I'm enjoying the money, man. I'm just enjoying the money. I just got out. I ain't been out 3 years. I'm still enjoying it.
Jesus, for real?
For real. It haven't been that. It's been 2.5 years. If I can do all this in 2.5 years, man, I feel like I got I got potential that's still untapped, man. I never knew I can do this, man.
I'm seeing you living different. I'm seeing you riding bikes in all white neighborhoods with the drop down.
Listen, you wouldn't believe it, man.
So do they know you? When you go to these places and you like in the hills and stuff like that, and this big black guy with jewelry on, with tattoos in his face, so they be like, "Hey, Gucci."
Some people know me, some people don't. And sometimes, it's a gift and a curse.
Right.
But I definitely, it's definitely a blessing, and I know how to work it.
Right.
I know how to get kind of incognito.
Right.
I know I got a tattoo on my face that you have recognized me, but everybody don't listen to hip hop music.
No, you're right.
We're still the minority. I know how to maneuver through these. Man, listen, I'm an ex-robber, ex-drug dealer, ex-drug trafficker.
Right.
I know how to move.
Okay, so closing thoughts, man. What would you tell some of these young cats just about changing their life? Like, what I'm saying, about the things you did in your past? And
I tell them, just, always believe in yourself, reward yourself, man, and don't wait for nobody to pat you on the back. Pat yourself on the back. Keep pushing.
There it is.
What records off this album are you excited about? Like, I can't wait for people to hear this record.
Just Like It, featuring 21 and Father's Day.
And Father's Day.
And Bipolar featuring Quavo.
Okay. Yeah. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Gucci Man, Evil Genius out. Go get that.
For sure.
Durtty Boys, I was 79.